In this video, we'll discuss characteristics of configuration groups within Junos OS. A configuration group is a group of statements that can be applied multiple times within your configuration. The benefit of these configuration groups is you can leverage direct inheritance capabilities. So what that means is you can create the configuration group, then apply that configuration group in different portions of your configuration or different areas of your configuration. And the benefit is that if you go and change the configuration group, any of its statements, at any point in time after the fact, then those settings, those new settings that you've applied, will inherit down to the areas where the configuration group has been applied. The benefit of configuration groups is it makes administration of the Junos OS much easier, as you can kind of reapply or apply the configuration groups in multiple places. And we can also use wildcards within our configuration as well to determine where those configuration groups are going to be applied. Configuration groups follow an inheritance model, which involves having a dynamic relationship between the source and the target, the source being the configuration group and the target being the areas of the configuration where that configuration group is being applied. As I mentioned earlier, the changes that are made to the configuration group are applied automatically through inheritance to the targets where those configuration groups have been applied. When viewing your configuration, the inherited details are going to be omitted. So if you want to display your configuration and include any inheritance or inherited configuration from the configuration group, then you'll have to pipe in the display inheritance command. There are two steps when working with configuration groups. The first step is to place your statements within inside a configuration group, and then the second step is to apply that configuration group within your configuration hierarchy. So here's our first step here, and this is our second step. Now let's take a look at the first step. This is kind of what the end result looks like when I look at the configuration after I've created a configuration group called Glen SNMP. So you can see that within my configuration there is a group section here. And within the group section, I have my one configuration group that has been created, which is called Glen SNMP. Now, this configuration group has within inside of it SNMP settings like the contact information is set, or the contact setting has been configured, and also the community setting has been configured as well. So that configuration group called Glen SNMP can then be applied in any related areas within the configuration. To apply that, in step number 2, within your configuration, you use the apply groups command and specify the name of the configuration group that you're looking to apply in that area of the configuration. So in this video, we overviewed configuration groups and discussed their benefits.